Kishore Sonji, Additional Secretary and Mission Director, Jal Jeevan Mission, Department of Drinking Water and Sanitation. Over to you, sir.
Namaskar. On behalf of Jal Shakti Mantralaya and Jal Jeevan Mission, I welcome the chair and co-chair of this session and all the dignitaries present in this august house. As we all know that Jal Jeevan Mission has been able to achieve and perform in those difficult areas where we could have never thought of, like difficult terrains in Ladakh or desert areas in Rajasthan or plateau areas in Bundelkhand. So the collective efforts of the Government of India and state governments and UTs, we have been able to achieve significant success in last 5 years in the first phase of Jal Jeevan Mission. But our mission target is still to be completed. Some of the achievements in last 5 years, I would like to mention that if you see in August 2019, when this mission was started, our achievement was to the extent of 3.23 crore households. In last 5 years, we have crossed 15.46 crore households. So it is very, very important for all of us to note that in last 5 years, we have crossed more than 12 crore target families. But our objective is still not complete. In the last 5 years, we have focused on aspirational districts, schools, Anganwadi centers, PM Janman villages, Dharti Aba Juga villages, Sansad Adarsh Gram Yojana villages, and it has been very, very significant. As far as impacts and potentials of JJM is concerned, in the inaugural session, our Honorable Union Minister for Jal Shakti mentioned about the achievements. I would not like to repeat the same thing. I would like to mention just one fact, that it has been able to save the daily working hours of women because they have been able to get the water in the shortest possible time. In respect of employment, JJM has been able to generate both direct and indirect employment, and it has a very vast potential to generate more employment opportunities, and especially in rural areas. We all know that in the Union Budget 2025-26, the extension of Jal Jeevan Mission has been announced. And it's not a mere announcement, but it's a commitment. If you see the statement in the budget, it has been specifically mentioned that mission's focus will be on the quality of infrastructure and O&M of rural piped water supply schemes through Jan Bhagidari. So there are 3-4 focus areas which are very, very important. One is quality of infrastructure, second is O&M, third is Jan Bhagidari. And how to achieve it? In the budget statement itself, it has been mentioned that separate MOUs will be signed with the states and UTs to ensure sustainability and citizen-centric water service delivery. So these 5 items are very, very important. Now, how to achieve these objectives? We have identified some of the important segments. First is timely completion of remaining schemes. Second is ensuring quality of construction by intensively reviewing by third-party agencies and by state agencies also. Time and cost overruns of the scheme will not be covered in the extension part. That is very, very important. क्योंकि हम लोगों ने देखा है कि कई छोटे छोटे कारणों से बहुत सारी परियोजनाएं अधूरी हैं. कहीं पर फॉरेस्ट क्लियरेंस के इश्यूज हैं, कहीं पर लैंड ट्रांसफ़र का इशू है. उसके लिए परियोजनाएं लंबित हो रही हैं. तो हम ये समझते हैं कि आने वाले दिनों में इस तरह की चीज़ों के लिए भारत सरकार से केंद्रांश की राशि उपलब्ध कराने में कठिनाई होगी. सबसे महत्वपूर्ण है कि जो हमारे ग्राम पंचायत है उनको हम मजबूत कैसे करेंगे, क्योंकि जब तक हम ग्राम पंचायत को मजबूत नहीं करेंगे तब तक हम इस दिशा में आगे नहीं बढ़ पाएंगे. तो ये हमारा फोकस एरिया होगा जिसे हमें ध्यान रखने की आवश्यकता है. इसी प्रकार से एक महत्वपूर्ण बिंदु जिसे ध्यान में रखने की आवश्यकता है सारे राज्यों को, कि वो है कि डिस्ट्रिक्ट और स्टेट लेवल पे कमांड एंड कंट्रोल सेंटर बनाने की आवश्यकता है. जल जीवन मिशन के प्रथम चरण में डिस्ट्रिक्ट वाटर और सैनिटेशन मिशन की भूमिका सीमित थी. वर्तमान में विलेज वाटर एंड सैनिटेशन कमेटी, डिस्ट्रिक्ट DWSM और SWSM की भूमिका अत्यंत महत्वपूर्ण होगी. और हम राज्यों से अपेक्षा करेंगे कि इन संस्थाओं को लगातार सजीव रखते हुए इनकी भूमिका को सुनिश्चित करेंगे. Most important focus is on O&M policy. As we have noticed in the budget statement also that most important segment is O&M. We have identified 19 components of O&M and we have circulated it to all the states and union territories, and we have requested all the state governments and UTs to incorporate all these 19 segments in their policy. This is very, very important. More than 14 states have already formulated their policies, but we will request to other states and those states who have already formulated but have not incorporated those 19 points, please revisit your policy and incorporate all those 19 components to make it very, very robust. Some of the important segments we have already noticed and we have discussed, so I will not spend more time on it. Now, the most important part is signing of MOU. It has been announced in the budget that the MOU will be signed with every state and UT separately. And what are the main components of those MOUs? First is O&M policy. I have already discussed about it. Second is Har Ghar Jal certification of state and UTs on a committed deadline. Control and command centers. Then source sustenance. These 3-4 things are important, but most important thing is that in the extended part of Jal Jeevan Mission, the payment will be done on the basis of scheme. So scheme-wise payment will be done in the extended part of Jal Jeevan Mission. And we have observed that a number of discrepancies are there in the dashboard. To take care of these things, we have already shared the dump data to all the states and UTs. We have requested all the states and UTs to see their details, identify the discrepancies, and send the detail to us so that we can do the corrective action in the dashboard. So that will help the states and Government of India as well. We are going to put all the infrastructure in Gati Shakti portal. So all the rural pipe water infrastructure will be available in Gati Shakti portal. As of now, we have already entered more than 7 lakh kilometers of pipelines. So we will ensure that every detail is available in Gati Shakti, and it will be part of our MOU. We have already discussed about central support, as we will not be giving any support for cost and time overrun. So states have to take care of these things. An important segment in the budget announcement has been the Jan Bhagidari. What we have seen in previous years that we have not properly utilized the services of Gram Panchayats. This time, the authority, the legal entity will be the Gram Panchayats. Every state has to give the legal authority to the Gram Panchayats for O&M part of the scheme. So that is very, very important. And we are also planning to take the states, while finalizing our policies. We have been discussing with the states, we are having regular meetings, and we understand that the states will take it seriously, because the timeline is December 2028. All the schemes to be completed by 2028. We request and expect all the states and UTs to take note of all these important things, and we are very hopeful that we will be completing the objective by December 2028. Thank you.